Have you ever wondered why some women carry a quiet presence that naturally draws a man's attention and stays in his thoughts, while others, despite trying so hard, seem to be forgotten? It isn't simply about beauty, charm, or perfect looks. There is something much deeper. There is an inner feminine energy that many people never fully discover. This quiet power speaks beyond logic. It reaches emotions instead of arguments. It awakens something ancient, familiar, and deeply human inside a man. When a woman naturally lives from this place, she becomes more than someone who is simply attractive. She becomes unforgettable. She represents a feeling he has been searching for, even if he has never found the words to explain it. The reality is simple. Men rarely become attached only to a woman's appearance. They become attached to the emotions she creates inside them. A woman who is kind but confident, warm yet mysterious, close but never completely predictable, creates an emotional experience that lingers long after she leaves the room. In this video, you'll discover 7 hidden layers of feminine energy that quietly awaken deep attraction. These qualities have little to do with appearance and everything to do with who you are beneath the surface. Some of these layers may already exist inside you without you even noticing. Stay with me until the very end, because the final layer reveals why certain women remain unforgettable for years and may completely change the way you see yourself. Let's begin with the very first layer, the awakening of deep emotions. Every man carries inside him an invisible picture of the woman he hopes to find, even if he cannot clearly explain what she looks like or why she feels so different from everyone else. If you've ever noticed someone becoming unusually interested without understanding why, keep watching, because what comes next explains that hidden pull in a way most people never consider. This picture doesn't come from the women he has known before. It rises from somewhere much deeper, shaped by memories, emotions, dreams, and imagination. It isn't connected to one particular person or a certain type of woman. Instead, it reflects an emotional feeling he has quietly carried inside for years. Gentle warmth, quiet mystery, a calm strength that never needs to prove itself. When a woman enters his life and naturally awakens these emotions, not by trying to impress him or following clever techniques, but simply by living as her true self, something begins to change inside him. It happens beyond logic. It goes beyond ordinary attraction. It becomes an invisible pull that reaches straight toward his heart. He doesn't only notice her presence, he experiences it. That experience can grow so powerful that it feels impossible to ignore, because it touches a place within him that has been asleep for a long time. You often notice this quality in women who carry emotional depth, flexibility, and an energy that can't easily be predicted. One moment they are peaceful, the next they speak with quiet passion. Not because they are acting or creating drama, but because they allow themselves to feel life honestly. Like flowing water, they adjust without losing who they are. Sometimes soft, sometimes bold, always genuine. She never hides her vulnerable side, yet she never gives away her independence. She doesn't chase anyone for attention. She simply moves through life with confidence, carrying a richness that people can feel but never completely hold on to. When a man meets someone like this, he may believe he has fallen deeply in love. Yet often what truly captivates him is the part of himself she has awakened. Stay with me, because this next idea explains why certain connections stay in your mind for years. Many relationships feel intense because they awaken emotions people have never fully explored before. He may think his feelings are entirely about her, but in reality, he is also responding to what she uncovers inside his own heart. That is why some relationships feel incredibly magnetic, while also feeling confusing at times. He isn't only attached to the woman standing in front of him, he is attached to the emotions she brings to the surface. The beautiful truth is that you don't need complicated advice to create this kind of connection. You simply need to live honestly. Stop changing yourself to satisfy everyone around you. Stop hiding your emotions just to appear perfect. Stop pushing away the parts of yourself that make you different. Your layers, your uniqueness, and even your contradictions are often what make you unforgettable. So how does a woman naturally develop this quiet, emotional influence without forcing anything? How can she awaken something meaningful without playing games? Keep watching, because the next few ideas reveal exactly that. Before we continue, thank you for spending your time here. It truly means a lot. If these words speak to you, share this video with someone who might need this message today, and leave a comment saying, "I'm ready to grow." Your journey may begin with a single decision, and the next insight could completely change the way you see yourself. Men rarely become attached to a woman alone. More often, they become attached to the emotions they experience whenever they are with her. Those emotions aren't created simply because she is beautiful, kind, or agreeable. They grow through emotional movement, through natural contrast, through moments that surprise him, make him smile, challenge his thoughts, and leave him wondering what she will reveal next. This isn't manipulation, it is authentic emotional energy. It is the freedom to move from playful laughter to quiet reflection, from confidence to tenderness, from lighthearted conversation to meaningful honesty, without pretending to be someone else. These natural changes keep his attention alive because they feel real. A woman who stays in only one emotional state all the time, always pleasant, always calm, always agreeable, slowly becomes easy to predict. But the woman who allows herself to experience every honest emotion brings life into every conversation. She creates curiosity without trying. Even modern research suggests that the brain pays closer attention when it experiences healthy surprise and emotional variety. That's why genuine emotional contrast creates stronger memories. It isn't about becoming dramatic, it's about becoming fully alive. Picture her laughing freely one moment, then speaking sincerely from her heart the next. That quiet shift creates a powerful question inside him. Who is she, really? And that question stays with him long after the conversation ends. Keep listening because the next secret builds on this in a way most people never expect. People remember those who made them truly feel something. If all you offer is comfort, people may appreciate you. But when you make someone laugh, inspire them, challenge them, touch their heart, and leave them thinking about you after you've gone, your presence becomes unforgettable. Emotional contrast is never about confusion or emotional chaos. It isn't about instability. It is about accepting every part of yourself, your strength, your softness, your courage, your sensitivity. When you stop rejecting parts of who you are, you stop trying to earn attention. Instead, your presence naturally attracts it. In a world where many people hide behind carefully created images, the woman who lives honestly, feels deeply, and speaks sincerely becomes rare. She isn't searching for approval. She simply carries herself with quiet confidence. And that kind of energy leaves a lasting impression. But attracting attention is only the beginning. What truly keeps respect alive is emotional self-control. A woman may capture someone's interest through her emotional depth, yet she earns lasting admiration through her inner stability. A strong woman doesn't wait for another person to complete her life. She doesn't measure her value by someone's decision to stay. She already understands her worth before anyone arrives. She isn't hoping someone will rescue her. She is already creating a meaningful life, protecting her peace, and growing into the person she wants to become. Stay until the next part because this final idea explains why true confidence is impossible to replace. Many people depend on constant attention, messages, compliments, and approval just to feel secure. But when a woman learns to guide her emotions from within, instead of depending on outside validation, she becomes incredibly steady. She can love deeply without losing herself. She can care sincerely without forgetting her own dreams. She can give her heart while still protecting her peace. HAT is emotional self-mastery. It is the balance between feeling everything and still remaining grounded. She continues working toward her goals. She keeps taking care of her body and mind. She stays committed to her purpose, whether people stay beside her or decide to walk away. She keeps moving forward because her happiness doesn't depend on anyone else's choices. That quiet confidence is unforgettable. A man respects a woman who chooses him freely rather than needing him to feel complete. She finishes the work she begins. She honors her promises to herself. She protects her standards while remaining kind. Her strength doesn't come from controlling other people. It comes from mastering herself. And that quiet inner power speaks louder than words ever could. If you've connected with these ideas so far, don't stop now, because the next secret reveals another hidden quality that quietly deepens attraction in ways most people never realize. She spends meaningful time with her friends. She reads books that expand her thinking. She learns new skills, maybe even a new language. She builds a life that feels rich long before anyone else becomes part of it. That calm, steady energy, free from desperation and full of quiet confidence, is exactly what makes people want to stay close to her. Becoming your true self is a journey, not a destination. It begins the moment you stop living only through the expectations of others and start listening to your own heart. Real emotional growth happens when you understand yourself before asking someone else to understand you. A woman who enters love before discovering who she really is, what she believes, what she values, what she fears, and what she truly needs, can slowly lose herself inside another person's world. Suddenly, every message, every silence, every little action begins controlling her emotions as though her peace now belongs to someone else. But a woman who truly knows herself gives love from a place of abundance instead of emptiness. She offers her heart because she chooses to, not because she hopes someone else will complete her. She doesn't hold on out of fear or chase empty promises. She enjoys love without allowing it to consume her identity. If someone leaves, she feels the pain because she is human, but she never loses herself. She grieves, she heals, and she keeps moving forward. Her foundation remains inside her, never in another person's hands. Stay with me because the next idea explains why this quiet strength creates a level of attraction that never depends on appearance. People naturally value what is uncommon, and emotional balance has become one of the rarest qualities anyone can develop. A woman who spends her day waiting for a phone call, canceling her plans, or changing her schedule every time someone asks if she's available, slowly gives away her quiet confidence. But imagine she smiles and simply says, "I'm busy today, but I'd love to see you this weekend." Everything changes. That response isn't distant. It isn't playing games. It's healthy balance. Even when it's never spoken aloud, people feel the difference. Emotional self-control isn't only attractive. It protects your peace. It keeps you from accepting half-hearted effort. It stops you from pouring your energy into people who cannot meet you with the same sincerity. A woman who can respectfully say no, who can walk away from situations that don't honor her value, and who refuses to settle for shallow connection, carries a strength that quietly commands respect. She naturally attracts people who appreciate stability, honesty, and emotional maturity, because those qualities recognize one another. But once a woman already feels complete within herself, what makes someone want to know her more deeply instead of simply admiring her from a distance? The answer isn't louder words or bigger gestures. It's something far more powerful. It is the quiet beauty of mystery. Keep watching because this next idea changes the way genuine connection grows. True mystery has nothing to do with pretending to be unavailable or ignoring messages just to create attention. Those habits fade quickly because they are built on performance instead of authenticity. Real mystery comes from allowing some parts of yourself to unfold naturally over time. It lives inside the quiet spaces between conversations. It grows in the things you don't rush to explain. When someone can't completely define you after only a few conversations, curiosity naturally begins to grow. Instead of forcing answers, their imagination fills in the empty spaces. They become interested not only in your words, but also in your presence. That's why someone may quietly admit, "I don't know why I keep thinking about her." There may be nothing dramatic about you at all. It's your calm energy, your peaceful confidence, and the feeling that there is still so much more to discover. When every detail about your life is shared too quickly, curiosity disappears. And when curiosity fades, excitement often fades with it. You don't have to hide your life to remain interesting. Simply allow trust to grow before revealing every chapter of your story. Imagine someone asks about your past relationships. Instead of explaining everything immediately, you smile and gently reply, "That's something I like to share when I know someone a little better." That answer feels respectful, confident, and honest. It allows the relationship to develop naturally instead of rushing intimacy before it has earned its place. People often remember what wasn't completely explained. They remember the thoughtful pause, the unfinished conversation, and the feeling that there is still more waiting beneath the surface. A woman who reveals every detail about herself before trust has formed leaves little room for genuine discovery. But when she allows connection to grow one step at a time, every conversation becomes another opportunity to learn something meaningful. Mystery is never about controlling another person's emotions. It comes from respecting your own heart. You don't protect your story because you're afraid. You protect it because your experiences have value, and not everyone has earned the right to hear them. That quiet self-respect becomes one of your strongest qualities. A mature man understands this immediately. He recognizes that if you eventually choose to share your deepest thoughts, it is a sign of trust rather than obligation. Those who only seek something easy may lose interest and move on. But that is not a loss. It simply creates room for people who appreciate real connection. And once your heart is protected by healthy boundaries, another beautiful quality begins to shine even brighter. It is the joy you create within your own life. This is where attraction becomes effortless, because your happiness no longer depends on someone else's presence. Stay with me, because this next part may be the most freeing idea of all. Mystery alone isn't enough without genuine joy living inside you. What inspires someone to stay isn't the feeling that you need them. It's the feeling that your life is already meaningful and full, and they are fortunate to become part of it. There is a quiet truth about attraction. The harder you chase approval, the farther it often moves away. The more comfortable you become with yourself, the more naturally people are drawn toward you. A woman who fully accepts herself, including her strengths, imperfections, and unique personality, carries a confidence that cannot be copied. Finding joy within yourself doesn't mean pretending you never need anyone. It means learning to enjoy ordinary moments without waiting for someone else to create happiness for you. Maybe you're cooking dinner while quietly singing your favorite song. Maybe you're smiling at an old memory while walking through the park. Maybe you're exploring your city alone, simply because you enjoy the experience. These simple moments create a peaceful energy that people immediately notice. You stop trying to impress because you are already enjoying your own life. Ironically, that is often when others become most impressed. What stays in someone's memory isn't perfection. It's your genuine excitement, your laughter over something completely ordinary, your curiosity about small things, your willingness to dance around your kitchen without worrying who might be watching. Joy grows from giving yourself permission to live honestly, to make mistakes, to rest without guilt, and to celebrate life even when everything isn't perfect. When a woman lives with that kind of freedom, she no longer waits for someone else to notice her light. She shines naturally wherever she goes. And that quiet inner freedom prepares the way for something even more powerful: the ability to be completely present in every single moment. A joyful life loses its power if you stay locked inside your own thoughts whenever you're with someone else. The real question isn't simply whether you're sitting beside a person, it's whether you're truly there with them. Are you giving your full attention? Are you listening with genuine interest? Are you bringing an energy that connects instead of just waiting for your turn to speak? Anyone can enjoy time alone, and that's a beautiful sign of independence. But the person who makes others feel truly noticed, deeply heard, and completely understood creates something much rarer. They create an experience people don't want to leave. One of the deepest human needs is to feel fully seen. Yet in today's busy world, that feeling has become uncommon. Real presence isn't scrolling through your phone while pretending to listen. It isn't planning your next response while someone is still speaking. It means looking into their eyes, hearing not only their words but also the emotions behind them, and responding with sincerity instead of habit. Think about this for a moment. People naturally return to those who make them feel understood rather than judged. If a man opens up about pressure, fear, or uncertainty, he often isn't searching for quick advice. Many times he simply wants someone to understand what he's carrying. When you immediately answer with, "I know exactly how you feel," or "Here's what you should do," you may accidentally close the door he was trying to open. Sometimes your quiet attention offers more comfort than the perfect words ever could. Stay with me, because the next idea reveals why silence can sometimes create a stronger bond than endless conversation. When you are completely present, your calm energy quietly influences the atmosphere around you. The other person begins to relax. They stop protecting themselves. They share thoughts they have hidden from almost everyone else. And when someone feels safe enough to remove the mask they wear every day, your presence becomes unforgettable. They begin to associate peace with you. Genuine presence cannot be learned from clever conversation tricks or memorized lines. It grows from emotional patience. It comes from being comfortable with silence, accepting uncertainty, and allowing emotions to exist without rushing to solve them. A man may meet many attractive, intelligent, and talented women throughout his life. But if one day he meets someone who makes him feel that he doesn't have to impress anyone, doesn't have to perform, and doesn't have to hide who he really is, something changes inside him. He experiences a kind of safety that reaches beyond attraction. That feeling cannot be manufactured because it comes from authenticity. In many moments of healing, people discover that the steady presence of one emotionally grounded person can be more powerful than endless explanations. Someone in pain doesn't always need answers. Sometimes they simply need another person willing to stay beside them without trying to fix everything. No matter how confident a man may appear on the outside, He often longs for this kind of emotional peace more than he admits. A woman who brings this steady presence into someone's life becomes more than a companion. She becomes a quiet place where the heart can finally rest. Don't leave now, because the next insight explains what happens after those meaningful moments come to an end. Being fully present makes every shared moment feel alive. But what happens after the conversation ends? The deeper question isn't only how someone feels while they're with you. It's how they feel after you've gone. This is where another powerful principle quietly shapes attraction. People rarely miss what is available every second of the day. Instead, they value what feels meaningful, intentional, and naturally limited. We often appreciate experiences that leave us wanting just a little more. This doesn't mean pretending to be distant or playing emotional games. Healthy space is very different from manipulation. It simply means understanding that your time, your attention, and your energy are valuable. If you are always available, always saying yes, and always responding immediately no matter what, your presence slowly becomes expected instead of appreciated. Imagine